We got a pretty big day today. Got a late start. I had an early morning appointment, so we got that squared away. It's 10 o'clock. We got 11 more yards to do. It's me and old boy. We got one done. We're gonna knock this day down. We're gonna do some old school mowing, I hope. Get some video up. We're going for a 12-yard day here with a late start, man. 9 o'clock, about 9:30 we left the house. Well, no, about 9:15 we left the house, and it's a big day of driving. This is my big drive day, so this day sucks. There is no route discipline. There is some route density at the end. There's no route discipline, man. We are 10 miles from the house, then we're gonna go 30 miles from the house, well, 20 miles from the house. We're gonna end up doing about 45, 50 miles today, but financial goal will be exceeded after payroll, so can't complain. We got 2 done, 10 to go, and I feel good. All right, so we got 3 done, we got 9 to go. I feel good. All right, guys, so we're moving along. It's 12:25. Got a lot of the driving out of the way, so now we're going to hit that drive up ATM here, drop the check off in there, run over to grab some drinks and stuff, and head on up to Pooler. So we got 4 done, we got 8 more to go, and I feel good. Hey guys, got a question for you. You ever have these really tall weeds like this? See these really tall shoots? See that all the way up? And the mower deck goes over it and holds it down, and the blade don't cut it, and when you pass it goes up like that. I'll show you guys a little trick. Alright, hopefully this will show for you guys. Now I'll record this, I'll try to upload this video in super high def so it'll all show. But you can see all those waving tall grass weeds, right? Watch this.
My world is falling down without you.
See all that? Cut almost as fast as the mower can go. Cut it. One shot, one kill. And then there's tall grass there that I didn't go that high. I just went up here, turned around. One pass, chopped it right down. So how does that happen? The trick is, see the weed here, the deck holds the weed down, and the blade never gets to touch it, because if the weed's so tall, the back of the deck holds that weed down too, and the blade goes right over it. If you lower your blades by either putting spacers on them before you mount them up, or getting blades that have a more aggressive dip here, it lowers your blade. What it does is it gets the blade down to about the deck level. So if the weed's being held down by the deck, the blade still gets it as it's bowed a little bit. So if you can get your blades lower to the edge of the deck here, you can get that stuff. Now, there's risk in that. And the risk is that your blade, can contact something that the deck might not contact, and you could do some damage to something. So you got to watch out for like pipes or anything like that. So you really got to be careful what you're doing. But if you know your yards really well, and if your machine is capable of doing it, space your blades down a little bit with some washers or something, get that blade a little bit lower, you'll have to raise your cut height up, your deck up. So instead of cutting at 3, I'm cutting at 3 1/4, but I lowered my blade 1/4 inch. So I'm still at 3 1/4 or 3 inch. And you see I was able to go over those really, really tall weeds at speed, no issues. Never really able to do that. So just a little trick you can do with your mower. So that's just a little something about the blades. So if you can get your blades lower to the edge of your deck, you can get more of those really tall weeds. So, you know, but you got to be careful. Hopefully it all came through where you could hear me, but you do have to be very careful. Make sure you know the yard well, and you know, but that increases your production so much, man, because you don't have to keep going over those stupid tall weeds or pre-weeding them or anything silly like that. So, so we ate lunch, took a little bit of a break. It's 1:30. We got 5 done. We got 7 more to go, and I feel good. Alright, so just did 1, 2, that 2-story is 3, and the black truck is 4. So we just did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's continue the conversation from Saturday's route density, route discipline. It took us till what, 1 o'clock to do 4 yards. And now from 1 o'clock to, drum roll please, 2:43, so a little over an hour and a half, we just did 5 yards. So 4 yards to do four jobs, or 4 hours to do 4 yards, an hour and a half to do 5. And that's because of route density. So we were chasing $50 yards earlier. Now we're knocking out $40 yards. And no time off the clock, knocking them out. So that's the difference with route density, route discipline, and chasing $50 yards. If you drop your price a little bit and you build up your density, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish financially. And now it's starting to rain. So that's 4 more added to the 5 total, so we got 9 done, 3 more to go. And I feel good. Well guys, what a fine predicament we find ourselves in now. Alright, so we're at the last house of travel, and then we got the 3 at my house to do. My house and the 2 neighbors. And this house is lost from the weather, so we were gonna go ahead and try to knock it out. Figured we had about 10 minutes before the storm came, but the lightning's leading the storm, and it is bad. It's just a lightning show out here. Look at that. Oh, you guys probably just saw that. So we're gonna go ahead and head back down toward my house, and we'll just have to do this one tomorrow when we're done with the 13 or whatever that we got to do, and the 1 neighborhood right up the road here. So no big deal. We're not at a loss yet. I still got an hour of work that I want to do, and I got my yard and my 2 neighbors. So we got 9 done. We got 3 more to go. Mine don't really count, so 2 more to go, and I feel good. Alright, lights on for safety, wipers on for vision. So we got 9 done. We got 3 scheduled that we're not doing right now, plus my yard, so we'll probably be packing it in for the day. It's 3 o'clock. A lot of driving, man. I mean, a good financial day. I mean, I can't complain, but not good enough. And that's why, you know, route discipline and route density matters, because now tomorrow I'll be up around this area. It's not a big deal to get this 1 yard done that I didn't do. And then on Thursday, I'll be back working around my neighborhood, so I can do my 2 neighbors and mine on Thursday when I'm back in that neighborhood. So discipline, density, you know, have a tight route, and when rain happens, you can go back and visit that lawn the next day if you have to, and it's not that big of a problem. So we're going to go ahead and probably close this vlog out for the day, because we're not going to be able to do much more. We're driving out of the storm right now, heading back to my house, but this should be on us in just a minute. But I do have a valuable lesson for the day, and old boy here can vouch for it. Be careful what you're saying over the sound of your equipment, and you never know who's around when you're saying it. You know what I'm talking about. So Saturday, old boy's weed eating in flower beds that I've told him in the past, you know, just barely do, because they don't pay me enough to go deep into the flower beds. And, you know, just along the edge where we edge it with the blade, and then you weed eat, you know, square. Just, you know, if there's something right there, don't be afraid to let the line hit it down. But they don't pay me to do their bushes, or to spray, or grind weeds and stuff like that. So I've told him before, a little bit. So old boy got a little ahead of himself there. He was showing a little extra motivation on a Saturday. And he was all up in those flower beds grinding down weeds. And I'm done. I'm ready to you know, pack it in, blow it off, and pack it in for the, you know, for that yard. And he still has a lot to do because he's grinding weeds that I'm not getting paid to grind. No big deal, but I went back there on the machine to see what was taking him so long, and he is deep into flower beds. So I'm like, no, dude. And he's like, oh, well, you told me before to do it. And I was like, yeah, but just a little bit. And as I'm rolling around and he's in front of me walking, we cleared the front of the house. So now you have the driveway, the car, and then there's people's front door. And I come around the house and I'm blinded, you know, as I clear the house. I wasn't looking, I was looking at him this way, talking to him on the zero turn, talking over the machine. And he's telling me, well, you've told me before to do it. See, we're not gonna be able, this stuff's gonna be at my house in 2 seconds. So I was like, all right, man. I said, I get it. But dude, you were effing balls deep in that shit. And his face, he just had horror on his face. And I was like, oh shit, I know that look. I look this way and there they are. Mr. and Mrs. Customer. And he's got a check in his hand. And she's standing there with her hand over her mouth, and she looks at me, and I was like, oh my God. And he's laughing and hands me the check, and the customer, the lady, goes, how deep was he? I don't want to step there. Oh shit, I am so sorry. And then, you know, they're like, don't worry about it. And I was like, oh God. So I moseyed on back to my trailer with my tail between my legs. I felt so freaking dumb. So folks, just a lesson, valuable lesson.
I forgot what you said you was gonna say.
I was gonna say you were balls deep in that bush, you know, in the bushes and the flower beds, but at least I curbed that and I didn't say bush, I said in that shit. So, whatever. Still busted. And oh boy, got to see me blush, and the customers had a good chuckle over it. So good thing they were a sport, but you just never know who's around, so just be careful, guys. All right, I need to take my own advice sometimes. So, but we're gonna go ahead and pack this in. I'll see you guys in a little bit to close this vlog out in my house. So we got 9 done. We're gonna carry 4 over, including mine, and I feel good. Holy crap, guys. Look at this. Look at that driving rain. Look at it go. I mean, it's just going sideways. All right, Rocky, relax. Look at the trees. This is ridiculous. Wow. All right, Rocky, stop. Let me try to do this. That's amazing. I mean, I just made it home and unloaded my trailer into the garage and shut the door with an empty truck. I cleared my truck out. I mean, that is just ridiculous. It came out of nowhere. I mean, they talked about like 30% chance of rain today. Blah, 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 blah. This is freaking nuts. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wow. All right, well, if anything crazy happens, I'll go ahead and include it in the vlog. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in a little bit, and we'll try to get the joke of the day. All right, guys, so we made it through another day. I can't really complain. Pretty serious storm out there today, but hey, all's well that ends well, and so we got the joke of the day, so let's go ahead and knock that out. Okay, are you ready? The joke of today, brought to you by Cindy of Florida. Are you guys ready for the joke of the day? All right, here it goes. I'm going to read this one. Why couldn't the leopard play hide and seek? Why couldn't the leopard play hide and seek? Because he was always spotted. Come on, that's perfect. That's a good one. Because he was always spotted. Get it, leopard? Don't kill me on that one. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. We're going to have like 16 or 17. Well, no, we're going to have like probably 14 or 15 yards to do tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be a pretty big day. The rain's gone. It blew out. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in the shower, get this vlog rendering to the hard drive, and get it up on the internet to you guys right away. So I had fun with this one today, so we'll do some more like it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.